Jamaican girls want to blow it down. My Asian girls want to work it out. Jason Derulo or whoever wrote those lyrics, you're garbage.
Ethiopian girls, though.
Also,
don't forget the
Ethiopian girls, Indian girls, LA, London girls. It's all trash.
Why are they
trash
all
lyrics?
Why are they all ethnicities at first, and then it's LA and
well, no, London and LA start it, and then it becomes Indian, Jamaican, Asian, and then Ethiopian.
It's just like, nah, I don't know, but
LA and London are now
ethnicities.
Like ethnicities.
I mean, yeah. I don't associate with people from LA. In fact, there's a phrase that they say in Boston that's called "beat LA," which we did twice. So whatever.
Trash lyrics, but we'll get to that later. What's up, everyone? This is Nate from Truly Daebak, and this is DaebakCast episode 111. And Jacob's not here once again because we're kind of doing a thing since he's in Korea now where he's probably going to try to be on like every other episode, or if there's like a relevant episode like when we review Epic High, he'll obviously be there if he can. But yeah, we're trying to give him a little bit of a break so that he can like actually have fun and
enjoy
experience studying
living
abroad
in a completely different country instead of just sitting in his room recording DaebakCast nonstop.
Yep. And the other person here, as always, is Andrew, who has 3 things.
Kind of a sad one to start off with, in all honesty. I don't try to do it on purpose, but Nikki, who is a R&B artist from 88 Rising, recently announced that her mother passed away from just out of nowhere, it seemed. I heard nothing about it until it happened, but her mother passed away from a brain tumor, so all my condolences go out to her. She's probably one of my favorites in 88 Rising outside of like Joji or those guys, but yeah, all my condolences go out. I mean, her mom died shy of 50, so just really, really sad.
Yeah.
On much lighter note, though, which I kind of wish Jacob was here though, because I haven't heard his opinions yet. But on Wednesday or Thursday or whatever, we got our brand new look at the new Pokemon Generation 8. Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, aka Pokemon in the UK, or I don't know, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's like just like amalgamation of Europe.
Mm-hmm. Have you decided what starter you're going with?
I heard the rumor that Scorbunny's third evolution is Fire Electric, so I'll probably go with that, if that's the case.
That'd be cool. I don't know. I don't think we've ever gotten a Fire Electric. Have we gotten a Fire Electric Pokemon, period? I'm trying to think. I mean, no idea. There's a lot. There's way more than I can keep track of. But Fire Electric,
I'm sure there probably is, but that's definitely a rare combination.
I mean, I'm a water starter guy all the way. So, Sobble, I identify with in life.
I have no allegiances.
No, I've been a water starter
I did like
ever since like
Squirtle, Cyndaquil, Torchic, Turtwig. So like I've done them all. Like.
I mean, my sister and I were usually just purists for water starters until Sun and Moon. My sister went with Rowlet instead of going with... I went with Popplio all the way.
I mean, those were the ones I would pick, but me and my brother always did the thing where we traded each other all the starters.
Okay, so you just picked the opposites.
Started with all 3.
Okay.
Yeah. So...
No,
we would like restart the game 5 times.
Oh, at least you aren't like... Jacob, I remember when he was playing Sun and Moon, he restarted the game like 5 times just to get a Popplio that was female.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, people are crazier, like because they restart the game or they save scum trying to get like the right like nature or the right like that sort of thing. Yeah. But I mean, that's way too much for me. I mean, I'm fine with just beating the game without doing any of that stuff. But I mean, let us know in the comments what your starter is. Are you going to be with Grookey? Are you going to go with Scorbunny? Are you going to go with are you going to be a sad boy and go with Sobble? Let us know in the comments. And to close it out, big news, in Western music at least, the Jonas Brothers have reunited and released a song, their first song in God knows how long, like 5 years, 6 years maybe.
Yeah.
Sucker. I just watched the music video before we started recording, just because I wanted to see what it was like, but pretty good. And I was one of those kids back in the day that was like, Jonas Brothers, I'm too cool for that. But I mean, not gonna lie, they have some good music, so yeah, pretty exciting to see them come back after all these years. And
that's
good.
I didn't even realize they like ended or broke up. Like I wasn't sure if they were just doing a hiatus or they just kind of like,
I mean,
or whatever. But
they were on speaking terms, in all honesty.
Oh, really?
It was that bad for some of them. So I mean, that's good though. That's good that they're back together though. Family, man. That's fucking terrible. If you
I was
don't
gonna
want to
say
speak to family.
Yeah, that's messed up since they're brothers. But
yeah,
it happens.
I gotta rep pride of they're literally from New Jersey, so I have to support them. And those are the 3 things as always. Join Discord. It's mucho lit, and as always, we will remind everyone, SoundCloud is no bueno anymore. We are off of SoundCloud.
But if you listen on SoundCloud, you won't hear this. So hopefully you come listen somewhere else once just to find this out.
I'll probably like change the description, be like, this SoundCloud is dead. Go listen on like Spotify or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's another thing we should.
So yeah, that's the big news. Is we are now officially on Spotify. You can find us there. Just search DaebakCast or Truly Daebak. I think we should come up for both. All of our episodes are there for the most part. Andrew still has to upload some of the older stuff, but for all the recent stuff's there and our like original stuff's there. I think it's like episodes 27 to 60 or something are missing right now.
I'll get to it.
But yeah, we'll get to it eventually. But yeah, those are missing everywhere, not just Spotify. But yeah, so we're on Spotify. We are also on Google Play. I don't really think very many people use it, but Google does have a podcast app, and it's actually like a really clean and like really good UI.
I've seen it before.
I downloaded it just to make sure we were there. So yeah, if you have an Android device and you just want to use Google's app, we are on Google Podcasts as well. And we're still on iTunes, obviously, and Stitcher and and then Stitcher just random podcasts, websites, and apps just pull from like Stitcher and Podbean, like without you having to do anything. So we just show up at random places.
Yeah. So if it's a podcasting website or hosting site, in all likelihood we're on it, except for SoundCloud.
Yeah, except SoundCloud now. So yeah. Check us out. Now you have more ways to listen to our audio version if you want. I know some people in Discord, like Marlon, were excited that we're on Spotify finally. So
feels so official. It's been a long time.
Yeah,
coming.
And we didn't do anything. Podbean did it for us, so that's nice.
Yeah.
We're just like, hey, Podbean, can you put us on Spotify? And they did. So but now you know why we switched from SoundCloud. Okay, let's get to topic 1. Which is G-Idle's new mini album I Made review. And the starting track is their title track, Senorita.
Oh wait, I thought I was gonna read.
Oh shit, yeah. You're reading. I'm just so used to it.
You're just so used to it. Yeah, I feel it. So, yep, G-Idle, I Made title track, aka the single, because it's not really a title, I guess, but
yeah,
they call it title track anyway. They're starting off with Senorita, which is a cover of the VAV song, but not really. Where to start?
I missed that one.
Hey, I broke the news on that song. I will take that to my grave.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Senorita, where to begin? I guess I'll just like drop the bombshell as it is. Like it makes No look like a better like G-Idle song than what Senorita. Like No, even though it's a CLC song, sounds like it'd be a way better G-Idle song than what Senorita is as an actual G-Idle song. I don't know if that's a spicy take or not, but like
no, I agree with that. I think No fits G-Idle's style better, but I think Senorita is a better song than No.
No,
I think if
No
G-Idle did No, I would like it better because it wouldn't have Seungyeon's grating, terrible voice. But
I'm used to it at this point. I do it every week in friggin' diet dance class, so
yeah,
I'm just used to the nose. But I don't know. It's just I don't know what it is with Cube this year. Like there's something in the water.
To a good start.
Yeah, there's something in the water. There's something that's weird there. And that's the thing, because one of the biggest sort of like praises that Idol had was, oh, like Soyeon and the members are involved in the production process, but part of me maybe thinks that this is like Cube, like sort of self-inserting them here, because I don't know. It's just when I first heard this song, I was like, okay, there's some parts I do enjoy. Okay, this bass line is awesome. Like the horns are kind of okay. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like Idol to me. It doesn't feel like them to me, in all honesty. Like,
yeah.
I don't want to be like that guy that's just like really like rude about it or just really blunt about it, but like I really have no other choice but to, like, the best way I can sum this up, it sounds like they took Pepe by CLC, tried to turn it into a sexy Latin song, and it just sounds completely half-assed, in all honesty. And like Idol doing like a CLC style song from back in that era is just it's just completely off the mark from what I sort of enjoyed about the group. So I don't know, it's just, man, just there's a lot of stuff that disappointed me with, like, not just with the actual song itself, but the video itself is okay. The video is probably like the only redeeming factor of it. Like the outfits are just okay. The choreography, on the other hand, is some of the worst I've ever seen, in all honesty. Like, I don't know if you saw that video of them, the live stage choreo, or
I didn't watch it, but I saw everyone complaining about it on Discord.
Oh, they're like, I don't know if they were like tired or whatever, or something happened, but their showcase, the choreography was just all over the place, like really bad. Like, yeah. I know girl group choreography isn't the focus most of the time, but man, it was not good. And I was like, okay, maybe that's just like a one-time thing. And for the most part, it was. Maybe they're just tired or whatever. But even seeing the live stage on like Show Champion or M Countdown or whatever. Actually, no, that's the thing. Apparently, like, Cube is not promoting on Mnet anymore.
MCount. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, everyone just sees Mnet as a rival, I guess, which is why they're just avoiding them at this point. But yeah. On their comeback stage, it was cleaner, but it was still really bad, like basic choreography. Like, I think everything about this song seems lazy to me. Like, the drop is as cool as the horns are. It's just like you couldn't have thought of a better or more interesting thing than just like da 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 da. Like, and normally you can get away with doing a drop like that if the choreography is somewhat intricate, but they're literally just it's just them standing there just doing like voguing and like hand motions or whatever. And I feel like, again, I'm not a dancer or anything, but I feel like even I could write or think of some interesting choreography. Like, you go out of your way to write a Latin song and you're not gonna do some like cool, there's 6 members in this group, you're not gonna do some cool like partner dancing, like actual Latin dance type thing. You could have tried at least. And the song just feels like they didn't try at all, in all honesty. So that's why I'm angry about it, just because they had something here. It just comes off so half-assed.
Yeah, I pretty much agree. I don't think I hate the song as much as you seem to do. So like, overall, I like the focus on the bass and like the minimalist instrumentals in the beginning. But I think, like, the song, like you said, is just too boring and like safe. It doesn't really go anywhere. And there's nothing really interesting about it, is like my major issue with it. Like,
and boring and safe is about the last thing you'd sort of want to associate with Idol when you first heard them.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and this is like, even including all the album tracks on this album, I think this is their worst song.
Yep.
Like, I think all the album tracks are better. I think obviously Han and all of I Am were miles ahead of this.
Way better.
So yeah, I think it was a bad choice for title or for the single. and it was just it just seems lazy. I really don't like the male vocals. They're just like weird and really creepy sounding. Like I know they're trying to go for that like sexy Latin like vibe, but it just sounds creepy in the song.
Not even joking. I think that one Senorita sample has more lines than some actual members.
Oh no, yeah, it has, because I think who was it? Is it Shua that has like nothing? All she has is the whoa-ohs parts. Yeah, that's literally her only lines are whoa-ohs.
That's
so
bad.
Yeah, that's bad too. So yeah, I don't think the song's horrible, but yeah, like I said, I think it's their worst song. Because it's just too boring and safe, and like for I Am was just so good, and they just tried so many different things and they all worked. But then like you said, the song itself I'm okay with, and I think it's boring and safe, but it's not bad. But everything about the like concept is just not good. Like for me, I thought the music video was not good. It's just so much horrible CG, and like nothing really happens throughout the whole music video. Like it's just,
did you notice they barely showed the choreography in the music video? Like
yeah, exactly. And then like I think the styling's okay, but yeah, like the music video is not good, and the choreo, yeah, like you said, is just super boring and safe too, and like not like catchy or intricate at all. Like it's a complete opposite of their last two singles. Like Han had such amazing choreo, and La Tata did too, that like
how do you go from that to this?
Exactly. Like Han's choreography was so iconic, and I don't know what happened. So yeah, it's just overall it's just a huge disappointment, I think, is the biggest problem. I don't think it's a bad song. I don't think any part of the song is really that bad. Like I don't think the song's bad. I don't think the choreo is bad. I think the music video is bad, but it's just the song and the choreography are just too boring and safe is the problem.
And just one more note for me is how they ended it was so dumb. Like it's basically just Yuki just saying hoo like over and over. Like that went on for what felt like a minute or whatever, and they just ended it like that. Like that's a really bad way to end a song. Just like on like a repeated. It's basically they took the bridge and then they just copy pasted it till the very end of the song. I'm just like that's, again, I'm not a songwriter, but it sounded horrible to me, in all honesty. So go ahead and read Jacob's notes.
Jacob's notes, in seeing what he says. Which are the opposite of us, basically. He said the deep bass that's present throughout the whole song is definitely a centerpiece in terms of what populates the sound space in the song, which I think we both agree with. I love the piano chords that kick in once Sujin begins singing. Upon first listen, the song felt quite disjointed, but the more I listen to it, the more I like it. At this point, I think I've determined that it's really not a problem for me. The song is super catchy, and I'll be listening to it often. So I guess it seems like he thinks the catchiness outweighs the simpleness of it.
I mean, again, maybe it's just because I can't divorce the visual elements from like the Senorita. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, if it had an awesome like dance break or whatever, I could forgive them just saying Senorita like a billion times. But no. Cooper, on the other hand, said, "This song took me a few listens to get into. The MV is honestly pretty lame. I like the creativity of the sets and design, but the choreo and styling are some of the worst I've seen for a big girl group in recent memory." And I agree with that 100%, which just hurts my heart because I love G-Idol so much, but that's the truth. It's very uninspired in my opinion. However, the song I think is pretty good. I still like Han more, but I think this is better than La Tata as far as title tracks go. What?
He doesn't like La Tata.
What?
He's weird. He doesn't like La Tata. I don't understand it.
La Tata is probably... La Tata might be one of the best girl group songs of like the decade. Like, not even joking.
No, he thinks it's like one of their worst songs.
Oh, God.
I don't understand it.
Everyone in the comment. I said everyone in the Cooper. Flame the comments. Everyone in the comments. Flame the comments. Yes. No, just kidding. Anyway, moving on. We have What's Her Name, which is a cover of the
4-minute song.
4-minute song. Yep. I thought it was for like a hot minute when I first
heard it.
That
would be funny.
That would be hilarious.
They are both cube groups.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it's just a Cube thing where there's been instances where Cube just has like different groups just use the same goddamn title of the song, and they just don't care. So What's Your Name? It's kind of like this EDM tropical house type song, which the second I heard this, I was like, oh, thank God. I was just like, it sounds so much better than I kind of feel physically pained listening to Senorita.
It was funny, like, because this is tropical house, and it's funny to think that you like were happy to hear it. Is my literally actually the note I didn't read from Senorita that I like should have is I feel like Latin songs are the new tropical house in K-pop.
It totally is. It
100%. Like every group's doing a Latin song now, and I'm just like, this is the new tropical house, but I don't like it as much as tropical house. So now I understand why everyone was so upset about hearing tropical house.
Because it just kind of lacks creativity at this point, which I guess was my problem with like tropical house. But I mean, I guess the tropical house elements weren't even my favorite part of the song. It was the chorus when it just sort of kicked into that EDM part. But what ruins the song for me is that literally after every single part of the chorus, it's just like there's this random forced like trap breakdown that they do. It kills the song. It totally kills the song for me. Like I can't even it's one of those situations where I'm literally going to like get the MP3 of this, go into Audacity, cut out that stupid trap break, and then just like listen to that from now on, just because it adds nothing of value to this song. And it's another one of those situations where it just makes me angry that, again, I know like Soyeon's trying to be like cool and hip and edgy or whatever, but you don't need to. There's enough going on between just like the EDM elements and like the tropical elements. You don't have to like force feed like trap breakdowns all the time. Like imagine how annoying Boom Boom would be if there was a trap breakdown. Like, you know how like there's there's a trap break after the first verse. Imagine they did that after every chorus. Like that's basically like the kind of like amount of annoyance I feel like I get from the trap breakdown in What's Her Name.
Yeah. For me, it didn't bother me. I think this is a much better song than the 4-minute song as well as Senorita. Obviously, I love tropical house, and this definitely has tropical house elements. But I really like the drop, like you said. Once it goes into that drop, that EDM chorus. I like the mix of like the super hard hitting like brass synths mixed with like the higher woodwindy distorted like synth. I don't know really how else to describe it. It kind of sounds like a oboe, like a distorted synthy oboe. So like I like that mix of like the brass and the woodwind synthesized doing like this drop. I think the vocals for the chorus are like pretty repetitive, but they're catchy, so like it makes up for it. I think it's the right mix of catchy. It's not annoying repetitive, it's catchy repetitive.
Like how Senorita was annoying.
Yeah. And I think I love the vocal build during the pre-chorus. I think it's really good. Yeah. I didn't mind like the breakdown part. It was definitely my least favorite part, but I didn't mind it. It didn't ruin the song for me. This is probably my favorite song. We'll see. I'm not actually sure. I need to give this album a few more listens before I can really pick a favorite. But this is up there for me.
And we're both in agreement that like every single one of these songs that come after Senorita would make like a better lead single than Senorita
100%.
Like this one, I think you could like the choreography for this one. You can make so much more intricate than friggin' Senorita. What they did with Senorita. So,
yep. Jacob said, "I love just how big this song sounds. Even in the pre-chorus build-up where it clears up, it sounds huge. The breakdown wasn't as good as I was hoping, but it's still pretty strong. The build-up was stronger than the breakdown is all. The singing members' voices sounded amazing in this song."
And Cooper's thoughts were, "This song I'm torn on. It's clearly the most hype song on the album, but something feels off with the production. Like kind of sloppy almost. I still enjoy listening to it though." So I think, Cooper might have the same issue that I do. It's just like all the random, just like intermixing of different genres. It just kind of to the detriment of the song, unfortunately. But it's still something I enjoyed. Next, we have Put It Straight, and this honestly might be my favorite of the entire album, just because it's arguably the most idle song on the entire on the entire like mini album. Like when I think Idol, like this is like the song that I think of with them. It kind of sounds like it's almost like a sequel of sorts to Han, just got that same kind of like mysterious vibe to it. And even this like slow song that barely has any like actual coherent lyrics, I feel like you could make so much more. There's so much more creativity oozing out of it just hearing the song than actually what we got with Senorita, and that had like dancing and like MV and everything, like just like the tiny details in the song, especially. Again, the songs like this is where I love when Soyeon is a producer or helps produce. No surprise, actually, this song and like the next one are produced or were co-produced by the same person in addition to Soyeon, so which coincidentally ended up being my two favorites, but we'll get to that. Like, I'd say my favorite parts are there's a like awesome like guitar riff that you kind of hear during the chorus, or there's these like really nice piano notes that kick in during the second verse, like after the chorus is kind of done and it goes through a bit of that silence. Like, I'd say how I rationalize this song is it's basically Idol's trying to do a ballad song but still maintaining their style, and it fits them perfectly. Like I want them to push the envelope and make a title track like this. Like don't be afraid. Like I feel the style that like they've sort of formulated around themselves as a group, or what Cube has sort of put around them as a group. I don't feel it should be restricted to just like hype, like EDM or like tropical house or like songs like Senorita. Like you can get the feel of Idol in a song like this just as much as you could in Senorita or Han or La Tata.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I agree. I thought the song had such an amazing like focus on vocals, and they did such a great job. I know like Soyeon gets the most like focus in this group because she like produces for them, and she's like the leader and the
she
main
writes all
rapper
the lyrics
and everything. She writes all the lyrics and she does almost everything. And so obviously she gets like all these rap focused or like rap versus like solos and stuff. So I thought like anytime the group gets to showcase its vocals like this much, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I love how like the mysterious minimalist instrumentals. I think it fit the song very well. It fit the vocal style they have very well. And it gives the song just a great feeling, as well as the great focus on the vocals. Mm-hmm. I really, really like the song. And like you said, I think it fits their style perfectly.
Yeah.
Jacob said, again, the production on this song is insane. I love how rich and full the track sounds. The deep bass synths really fill up the space and bring focus to the crisp, clear vocals, which sound fantastic. This is probably my favorite song on the mini album. The instrumentals and vocals pair up so well. I love it.
And Cooper echoed a lot of our sentiments. He said, easily my favorite song on the album. I love the eerie vibe the song has. Light piano and synths make it really atmospheric. The vocals are emotive and powerful at the same time. Top 3 Idol songs for sure. High praise, definitely. I just feel like you get so much more out of this, just like audibly and descriptively than what we got out of Senorita. So,
yeah, definitely.
Next we have, Give Me Your. Give me your what?
What? You left us hanging.
Yeah, that bothered me so much. But
then, what bothered me actually is the fact that Senorita is the only song on the album that doesn't have a 3-word name.
Yeah.
Because this literally, like, because this was cut off to Give Me Your, I was like, oh, they all have 3-word names. That's interesting. And I was like, oh wait, the single is just 1 word.
Yeah, ruined. Hashtag
that bothers
ruined.
me.
Anyway. What a completely different like change of pace for what you'd expect from Idol, and I don't mind it. I love these songs. I love these types of songs. Mm-hmm. Any song where Soyeon gets to sing in a more normal voice than just her rap singing style, I am all for 100%.
Yeah.
I feel like she has more versatility than just the rapping element of her singing.
Yeah, so, definitely.
Yeah, I this is something I could see them going forward with, even as it's just album tracks. So I surprisingly enjoyed this. More than I thought I would.
Yeah, I love this like slower, loungy sounding song. The instrumentals are just like the piano, the bass, and the drums. It's just like very classic lounge style. I really like the call and response during the second verse. Anytime groups do that where there's like talking that's kind of like responding to the singing, I always enjoy hearing that. And the bass line's just really smooth and interesting. That definitely stood out to me a lot. Jacob said, this is a much different style than we've seen from I-DLE before, much more lighthearted and childlike, which is fresh to hear. The song reminds me of something we'd hear from an SNSD B-side track, which is maybe why I like it so much. The dancing piano used to keep the tempo throughout the song is really fun. Miyeon's vocals especially stood out to me in the song out of all the members.
Cooper enjoyed it as well. He said, I wasn't expecting something so jazzy from them, but this is a nice light track to break up the album. So at this point, like anything to just, I think, anything that's not Senorita, I was just like, oh, thank God. Like at this point in the album, basically, I'm just like, oh, please don't go back to that. And closing out the album, we have, it was a pre-release track that I had no idea was coming out at first, in all honesty.
I didn't realize they were doing a pre-release.
Like, randomly dropped a music video without, like, any notice behind it. It's called Blow Your Mind, and this was produced by Minnie and Flobo.
It's
pretty big Q producer, but yeah,
it's one of the only song not produced by Soyeon,
which is a big sort of, I guess, thing. It might say something about my preferences to Soyeon's production lately if I say that I like this way better than Senorita. I feel like it's way...
I do too.
I mean, it's not perfect. Like I feel like for the most part it's way better produced than Senorita. And if I'm just comparing, these are the two singles, quote unquote, and I feel like both singles kind of feel like CLC Pepe era, in all honesty. Like this one especially.
This definitely,
Yeah. I'd say the only like bad part about it is just like the do. Oh,
you don't like it? I like the weird breakdown.
It's just like quarter notes, and like I just feel I could do something more interesting than that. I mean, it's a tiny part of the song, so it doesn't ruin it completely, in all honesty. But
I think the focus is on like using the weird vocal sample type things. Like the fact that it's a simple melody, but it's made interesting by the like weird like style they use for it.
I mean, even something like this could get a more interesting choreography, or like,
oh, definitely.
Just why did they pick Senorita? Why did they do Senorita in the first place? Because like compare all the other songs of this album compared to Senorita, and Senorita is like the black sheep. It sounds that.
Well,
there's no cohesion with it compared to the rest of the songs whatsoever.
Yeah. Like I said, compare it to their entire discography, and it's the same way. Like, all of I Am plus Han are just infinitely better than Senorita, and the rest of this album as well. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's so out of place.
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts?
For my thoughts, I really like this song. I think the one thing that like I wish was better, like the fact like the beat is really standard. I think like it could use a little bit more work on the beat, just making it a little more interesting. Until the weird breakdown. That's when the beat gets a little weird. But I like the weird breakdown. So like even though it is simple, I like the weird sounds and stuff they use for it. So it made it stand out to me. The vocals are fantastic throughout. Soyeon's rap, I think, is one of her best.
Oh, definitely.
It was really good in the song.
It's funny that the song that isn't written by Soyeon,
she didn't make. She has like her best rapping.
I was like, what?
Yep. And then whatever part is before the weird breakdown, because I can't decide. I was trying to think of this. I can't decide if the weird breakdown is the chorus or if it's like the post-chorus.
That's definitely 100%. That's a post-chorus.
So then I really like the chorus.
Yeah.
Like, because I was like, I don't know if it's the pre-chorus and the breakdown is the chorus or the other way around. I really like the chorus. It's simple but catchy.
Best part of the song, easily.
Yeah. And then I think the bridge is awesome. It has like a really interesting guitar part. I wish it was brought up more though, because it's kind of in the background. But that guitar part was really good. Also, I think I love the MV. I love behind the scenes MVs, and this one's just from their trip like to San Francisco. Them having fun and stuff.
And the screenshot is perfect because it's Yuki.
yeah. Well, there weren't any good group shots in the music video, so I was like, whatever. I'm gonna get this picture of Yuki in front of the Golden Gate Bridge. But yeah, I thought the music video was fun, way better than Senorita's music video in my opinion. So yeah, I loved it. Jacob said this song was written and composed by Minnie. The song is also one of the best songs from the album, and in my opinion, gives Put It Straight a run for its money in my mind. What? Did I do something wrong?
I'm gonna have to hard cut this. This is a long pause.
What?
Oh.
Can you not hear me?
Oh no, yeah, you froze for a bit. I'll just hard cut.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
so did you get the end of my thoughts? Or
no, I missed.
What was the last thing I said?
I forget. I think you were just saying yeah, you just said and then nothing happened.
No, I started reading Jacob's thoughts.
Just go to Jacob's thoughts.
Okay. Jacob said this song was written and composed by Minnie. The song is also one of the best songs from the album, and in my opinion, gives Put It Straight a run for its money in my mind. I think everything about it is really fun and catchy, especially the chorus. An effective hook can often make a song amazing. So similar to what we thought.
Yep. And Cooper said, this is Minnie's first try as a producer, and I think she mostly succeeds. I know Soyeon helped write it too. She seems to really enjoy their weird oohs and whoos and foos and whatever, which I think will turn some people off, me, and eventually will become tired, but I still enjoy it from them. The MV is shot from the reality show, which is nice. They all have really unique personalities and interactions, so I definitely recommend watching it. So, did you catch their show? Or
I haven't watched it yet.
I know that's your thing, watching just random reality shows of groups, but okay, now on to the scores. So again, for those that are new, we scored out of a possible 10 points, we give a maximum of 7 to music, a maximum of 3 to concept, which encapsulates the video, album art, choreography, other elements, how much we like the group, who's cute, I don't know. So on my end, this was me kind of being lenient, in all honesty. For the singles, I separate my music points, split it into 2. So for the single, I gave it 2 out of a possible 3.5. Just most of that's going to blow your mind, but yeah, I don't know. I'd say neither of the singles were the highlights of this album, in all honesty, because I ended up giving 3 out of 3.5 for the album tracks, just because friggin' like. Put It Straight and Give Me Your were just some of the best songs I've heard. So I really enjoyed it, and I hope that's like, please stay with that stuff. Less Senorita. Like, stick with that.
Yeah.
Concept, I gave a 1 out of 3. I like normally that's like a really harsh on my end, but I feel like that's kind of being lenient, just because as much as I enjoyed the outfits and like some of the video, man, that choreography just pissed me off, because I feel I-DLE is way better than this. They are way better than this, and I'm not going to be as lenient, in all honesty, if they just pull something off like this again, just because there's a reason why they were like up there for like possible like rookie of the year and like possible like mini album of the year awards for us. Like, you can't they can't settle for just okay, in all honesty, just because there's just we've seen way too much good out of this group for them to just settle for okay. So
yeah,
grand total of 6 out of 10 for me.
Yep. So for me, I gave a 5.5, or no, sorry, I gave a 6 out of 7 for music. I really liked everything. I don't hate Senorita, but it's definitely what made it lose a point. Was Senorita just being safe and boring. But yeah, so overall I like the album's music a lot. I just wish Senorita was better. But I also gave it a 1 out of 3 for concept.
Okay.
I think the music video was very bad. Blow Your Minds was good, but it was just behind the scenes stuff from their show, so like I didn't really think it was worth giving it a lot of points for that. I think the choreo was boring. Like, yeah, just overall the concept was not good. So I gave it a 7 overall. Jacob gave the music, oh god, Facebook, why? Jacob gave the music a 6.5 out of 7. And gave a concept a 2.5 out of 3. We don't know where that came from. So he gave it a 9 out of 10 overall.
Did Cube like randomly like meet up with Jacob and be like, "Hey, we need you to give a good score"?
So yeah, I'm not sure, but he left some overall thoughts. But he said G-I-DLE has come out with a fantastic mini album that, while doesn't quite match up to their first, I think is certainly worthy of being its successor. Every song on this mini could easily be a single I would be happy with. I'm very happy that G-I-DLE has stayed so consistent in their quality, and out of all the brand new girl groups from last year, I think they're easily the most promising as far as my tastes go. Awesome mini, well done.
Cooper's score was a 6 out of 7 for music and a 1 out of 3 for concept, with an overall score of 7 out of 10. Mine. So it rounds about to a 7.5, 7.25 rounds up.
It's 7.25, so round it up. Which I think is a good spot for this album. It would be a much higher score if the concept was much better. So that's like most of our points are in music, which I agree with. So,
but I mean, when the choreography of your single makes Dala Dala look like the greatest choreography on the face of the planet. Yeah. Like that's saying something. So you got to do better, I-DLE. I'm sorry. I don't want to be mean, but like I expect a lot of you guys. So what are your thoughts on the...
Also, I wasn't here for the ITZY review, but Dala Dala is fantastic. So
I like it. I like it way more than Senorita. So that says something. What are your thoughts on I Made? What were your thoughts on Senorita or Blow Your Mind? What was your favorite single, or which was your favorite single? Which was your favorite album track? Do you like it? Do you hate it? What would you rate it? I guess I'm stealing Anthony Fantano's stick now, but are we completely wrong about everything? Do you agree with us entirely and expect more out of G-I-DLE? Please let us know in the comments below.
Yep. On to topic 2. So topic 2 through 4 are our favorite releases of the month, as it is the end of February / beginning of March. You know how this goes. So yeah, topic 2 will be favorite K-pop songs of February 2019, part 1. And starting off, we will talk about our past reviews just to explain why these songs aren't on the list. We reviewed G-I-DLE's I Made, which we just reviewed. We reviewed Dreamcatcher's The End of Nightmare, ITZY's It's Different, IZ*ONE's Tsukito Awashitai, Loco's Hello, Luna's XX, Monsta X Take 2 We Are Here, ONF's We Must Love, Taemin from SHINee's Want, and Tiffany Young's Lips on Lips.
That was a lot of X.
Lots of reviews.
That was a lot of X in that one section. Luna XX,
Luna
Monsta
XX,
X.
Monsta X. Yeah, it's true.
And just as a note, we're going to do a topic next week dedicated to Z Boys and Z Girls, so we'll talk about that music.
Yeah,
afterwards.
Also not talking about them. Yep. We don't really want to call it a review because we're not going to be reviewing it. We're just going to be talking about the songs and the concept of the groups and stuff. So, But yeah, since we're going to talk about the songs in the group, figured there's no point in talking about them here. Starting off with the first song on the list, we have Nine Muses' digital single Remember, which is their goodbye single as they have disbanded. And yeah, I'm sad to see them go. I'm really glad the music video had footage from all eras of Nine Muses, because they had a lot of member changes throughout the years.
I don't even know. I don't even know how, like, anyone that isn't like the current lineup of Nine Muses.
Oh no, see, I've been following Nine Muses for a long time, so I know most of them. So it was nice seeing like Sarah and people that left a while ago. But yeah, I thought the song is typical, but it is good. Like, it's your typical, like, what you'd expect from a goodbye song. But I think it's a good song.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Just as thoughts for what'll happen to them afterwards. Oh, Kyungri she will have a career after this.
Oh, yeah, she'll be modeling and doing all her usual stuff that she's been doing. I think
Sojin might have a career after this, too. I like Sojin. Sojin's probably my bias in the group, so we wish them well. And sad that they're gone after 9 years. Hey, at least it was 9 years.
That's true, yeah, it was very fitting. Next, we have AKB48's single Jiwaru Days. Is that Jiwaru?
Jiwadu. Yeah, Jiwadu.
Yeah, Jiwadu Days.
Okay, Produce 48 members that were participating. Takahashi Juri, Shitao Miyu, Matsui Jurina, Shirama Miru. So not as much as before. I mainly want to talk about the fact that this song is a graduation song for Sashihara Rino, a.k.a. Sashi. She was a prominent figure in both AKB48 and HKT48. So her graduation is really important. Like she was essentially like the role model for like Nako and Sakura, especially like when she joined HKT48. So like Nako wouldn't have joined like HKT48 if it wasn't for Sashi actually recommending her to try out for the group. So she's a really important person. So her graduation concert will be on April 28th in Yokohama. So we're gonna try to get tickets because we're gonna be in Tokyo around then, and Yokohama's like about an hour away. So that'd be crazy if we can go. That's like they rarely hold concerts. Like most of the time, if you like. It's usually only like special events or like
daily
it's like
show thing or whatever.
Or if it's like Junken tournament. Have you heard it? Do you know what the Junken tournament is?
No.
So basically a bunch of the girls just get like into like small groups of like 3 or 4 or whatever, and they do rock paper scissors, like a rock paper scissors single elimination tournament, and whoever wins gets a single. Not even joking. It's the craziest thing.
It's ridiculous.
It's so cool. But yeah, so it's usually like you don't get big crowd events unless it's like their like athletic event, Junken tournament. Sosenkyo, like those are the sort of big events, but like a graduation concert like this is nice to see, and hopefully we can go. If there's anyone that knows how to do it, like a surefire way of getting tickets.
No, I was like someone from 48 Talk replied.
It's not up, or I don't think the tickets are up yet, but I will do my best to try and get tickets. As for the actual song, I think it's great. Specifically, it's because like I love that they sort of went to like their like traditional sound from like the early like 2010s. Like basically when Sashi was like hitting Kami 7 like all the time, like when she was like basically almost one of the faces of the group, like this type of sound is what they had. Also the music video, it's all, I think it's every single outfit that she's worn in every single like music video that she's been in. I don't know if it's just AKB48 or including HKT48 as well, but it's really cool that like they treat Sashi well. So it's gonna be sad to see her go, but she had a great career because she's like 26 already, which is that's pretty up there when you're considering like a lot of people start at like 12. So she's definitely had a good career. So I look forward to what she's gonna do afterwards.
Yep. Next we have Asol's digital single Joke. And once again, I love the vibe of the song like usual. Just really awesome synthy chill goodness.
I love how weird the song is. Like in the second verse, there's like some weird like Animal Crossing style like pitched sound effects. It's a lot more chill than like Asol's normal music. Like if anything, it kind of reminds me of Neon Bunny in particular, who I love personally. I think she's friends with Neon Bunny too, so I'd love to see a collaboration between them. Also, the music video is cool. It's just literally she FaceTimed herself on a Mac using an iPhone and then just like recorded the screen, and that's what the screen is of the window is at first. That's a really cool music video. So it's probably definitely low budget, but it fits her vibe, so I love Asol.
Next we have A Train to Autumn, digital single Farewell Again.
So A Train to Autumn is a group that we kind of missed for a while. They are a female ballad group under Cube, which I didn't think Cube did.
Cube had it in there.
Like none of their music, like going back and looking at their older music, none of it really clicked with me until this one. I feel like this one is really good, just like this incredibly somber and haunting like vocals and instrumental, and it fits their voices perfectly. So I'm glad. Like Cube might not be known for having ballad singers. Hey, wait a second. Oh, what's her name? Han Cho-won from Produce 48. Like she could totally fit in a group like this, because again, like
definitely.
Like we saw her cover of we saw her Haze cover during Produce 48, and and she was like, "Oh, I'm not even just like a rapper or just like a hip hop type person at first. She loves doing like vocal type songs. So if there's any room for her in this group, 100% add her there."
Yeah, it would definitely boost their popularity too.
Oh yeah, I just want all the best for her, because I'm sad that she didn't make it in the group, but hopefully they'll have something good. Next. Oh, that's all I had to say.
Okay. Next we have Cosmic Boys mini album Can I Love, with the same title track featuring Yura and Migo.
Why are there so many people named, like, there's Cosmic Girls, Wuju Sonyo. There's Cosmic Girl, which is someone's like
some random
No,
person?
it was like a former Idols. Like that's a new stage name, Cosmic Girl, and now there's Cosmic Boy.
Yep.
I'm mostly in this song for Yuta because I love her voice. I think we mentioned her like a couple months ago or whatever because her voice kind of reminds me of Lim Kim. So love the raspiness of her voice. Fits this song perfectly. I'm guessing Cosmic Boy is like a producer, and then he just has like they have like people come on, kind of like I don't know, Primary or Code Coons, that type thing. So
yeah. Yep. Next we have Eden and Alice's from Hello Venus's Stardust project single Rose. I thought the song was really good. I liked Eden's previous stuff, but where is Hello Venus? Where are they, Fantagio? It's been it was beginning of 2017 that we got their last single, and they're not disbanded. So where are they? What are they doing?
Yeah, I'm really worried. Honestly, I'm really worried that we haven't heard.
I love
from
Hello
them.
Venus.
Yeah, same.
I've been following them since debut, when they were a joint project company or joint company group, and that fell apart.
Yep.
But yeah, I love it, and Alice is my bias too. But yeah, I love this song.
Again, I really love. I'm a big fan of these like lounge music, like jazzy lounge music instrumentals. Her voice fits this so much more so perfectly. Like this could be a thing for her in all honesty, instead of just doing like Hello Venus music, because her voice in this is just easily the standout.
Yeah, she's their lead vocalist, so she's always had a really good vocal skills. Next we have Edith's digital single Street Without a Sign.
So this is like some really, really, really like underground indie rock group that I found somehow on the Reddit. I almost thought it was an instrumental song just because like the vocals don't kick in.
Yeah, I was gonna say
1 minute.
I was like over a minute in is when the singing starts.
I was just like, yo, this is like I love instrumental like rock music, like Explosion in the Sky. That's that type of thing. But this is still good. I can't find any other songs that they've done. Because the name is kind of hard to look for, but they're pretty cool. The YouTube channel only has 16 subscribers, and that's including me because I subscribed out of pity. So, if you're listening to, we always have the YouTube playlist in the description. So go to this YouTube playlist, go to their YouTube channel, subscribe to them because this is a really good song. So I feel bad. Mm-hmm. I thought it was like a re-upload channel, but it literally says like official audio and everything. I'm just like, oh no, and they only have 154 views. So yeah, it was really cool. I love like indie like instrumental music like this to some degree. So
yeah, produced by Official Audio. Yep, 16 subscribers, 154 reviews.
Oh man,
yep.
I feel so bad. I should leave a comment saying.
Yeah, cheering him on. They actually have 0 comments on that video.
Oh
so you could
no!
be the only comment.
Yeah, leave a comment. Everyone that follows Truly Daebak, please leave a comment on their video.
Moving on to a complete trash song. Eli from U-Kiss with Chris Brown, Anna Baby, and B. Taylor's digital single Gotta Have It All.
Why is Chris Brown on a song about mental health awareness? When
no
he
idea.
Literally, like, I'm pretty sure Rihanna has, like, PTSD from the fact that Chris Brown nearly beat her to death. And, like, that's one of the biggest it's not a mystery, actually. That's one of the biggest gripes I have with the current music industry. Why is Chris Brown still allowed to make millions of dollars after he nearly beat a woman to death? Why does he have millions of female fans that conveniently ignore the fact that he nearly beat a woman to death? Like, never underestimate the power of thirst.
I don't know why anyone associates with him at all.
No, I like Chris Brown. Like, his early music is good, but like I can't fuck with him. Like, seriously, the fact that he still has a career is just pissing me off, in all honesty.
Yeah, same. Moving on to a much better song. We have FT Island's Japanese pre-release single God Bless You.
They keep releasing Japanese albums, but they haven't released a Korean album.
They're huge in Japan.
I know, but I'm just
They're way bigger in Japan than they are in Korea.
They haven't released a Korean album since like 2017. Come on, guys.
They don't need to.
I guess.
Although their last Korean single was really good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was the beginning of 2017.
This was awesome too. I love when FT Island does their like J-Rock anime vibes. So this is more of that, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, they have 7 Korean albums and 10 Japanese albums.
10! Jesus Christ! Yep. They know where their bread is buttered. They definitely know.
And those are all full albums. So they have 17 full albums.
Wow.
They actually don't have any mini albums.
That's crazy. That's an insane music
Every album they've put out is... Oh, no. I lied. It was just way further down on the Wikipedia page. They have a lot of mini albums in Korea.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Full albums full albums aren't a thing in Korea, whereas in Japan, like almost everyone puts out exclusively full albums.
They have.
It's either full albums or just singles. There's nothing in between, basically.
Yeah, it's not as one-sided as I thought, because they have 7 full albums in Korea and 8 mini albums, whereas Japan they have 10 full albums and 1 mini album.
Yeah, okay.
So it's not as one-sided as we thought. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they kill it in Japan, so there's no, and yeah, they're really good at it. Anything else for the song?
Nope.
Okay. Next we have Esna's mini album Have a Drink with the title Chigut Chigut featuring Hanhae. And this is another solid R&B from Esna, who we haven't heard from in forever.
I think our last mini album was like 2015. Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, definitely. We saw her at KCON.
Yeah, we saw her at KCON. She's cool.
Yeah, she's really cool. And the song is great.
I definitely feel Esna's production style and singing style in this. I think definitely. One of the things I love about Esna, because again, she's, for those that don't know, she was trained in jazz music, mostly for her vocal singing style. And as a big fan of like older jazz music, especially female jazz vocalists, you can definitely feel the like Ella Fitzgerald and Billie Holiday influences in her voice. I love her voice, which is why I love when she works with groups or female artists, so she can sort of bring that jazz influence into the music. Obviously, she's got to throw us some English lines. Dean's got his Instagram. I follow him on Instagram. That was my favorite line of the song because it's the only thing in English. But
yeah. Next. Oh.
Did you notice, like, I'm not sure if this is the title track, in all honesty, because there was a teaser for another track, but...
Was there?
It's just a teaser. The music video never got released. I don't know what happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's so weird, so if anyone knows what's up with that...
Yeah, that's interesting. Because, it is only a lyric video. It's not like a real MV or anything.
Yeah, because they were, like, the music, like, the teaser of the music video was like, 2/20/19, and then 2/20/19 happens, and then it's just the album drop. Nothing happens. I don't know. Maybe like it got lost in the ether somewhere.
Yeah, that's interesting. Next we have Giant Pink's digital single Mirror Mirror. And once again, I still cannot get over how horrible of a stage name that is.
I like it.
But I love her voice for reasons that Andrew will explain.
Yep, she's basically a female Flowsick, in all honesty.
Yes.
Like that's like the easiest way to describe her.
Voice.
Yeah, Flowsick has like an incredible raspy voice. So just for it to come in female form, it's just like, holy shit! No wonder she won.
Yeah, exactly.
Unpretty. Like, and the funny thing is that technically this is under SM, but through subsidiary groups or subsidiary labels. But it's still funny to see an SM logo and see this on the SM channel. So it's gonna get way more exposure than it normally would. Her visual style and just like the everything, just a lot of this reminds me of like CL. From like
definitely
the Hello Bitches like music video, like that era, definitely of CL. So obviously, I've heard Giant Pink singing. She's not that bad at singing, in all honesty, but like her her rap singing style. But her bread and butter is easily like this type trap stuff. So yeah, I hope she does more music regularly, in all honesty, just because she's really sporadic with her releases. Like I think she's released like one song like a year, like the past, like between like 2018 and this year or whatever. So hopefully she gets more. Now that it seems like it's more, or she's sort of getting out there. Also, wow, this choreography what few choreography there is gives Dala a run for its money. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
I didn't really pay attention to the choreography. I was just listening to the song.
It's hard not to pay attention to the choreography. Let's just say that.
And finally, for this topic, we have Ha Sung-woon's from Hot Shot debut mini album My Moment with the title track or single Bird.
So yeah, just wanted to mention former 101 member Ha Sung-woon. He's kind of doing his own thing right now because No Taehyun just got done with
Shots all
JBJ.
split up, right?
Yeah, and two of the members are in UNB. So, but I mean, and yeah, they gotta strike while the iron's hot.
Unb.
No, it's UNB.
Unb.
Okay, anyway, they have to strike while the iron's hot because 101 literally just disbanded, so they got to keep that momentum going. So I think it's interesting that he did this type of song, considering like the music that he made in Hot Shot and 101 is absolutely nothing like this type of thing. Nothing like it. I don't know. I found it kind of boring, but I mean, I don't know. I guess they'll just do this to like basically just like bide the time until they can get Hot Shot back. Hot Shot's reunion is gonna be hype as hell because you have all of these members that got popular in other groups and then they're coming back to this group now. Like Hot Shot has a chance of being like one of them, besides New West, being the most popular actual group that comes out of like a 101 branch group. So I'm hype. I'm hype.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially because because No Taehyun, he like produces, he like does like all the choreography and everything. So
yeah, I really like the people that were in UMB, in UNB, in the unit. So I'm excited for that group.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to topic 3, which is our favorite releases of February, part 2. Andrew is gonna run this one.
All right, starting off, we have Hane with Flashback. Hane is kind of like one of those rappers that I know of and just never really like made the time to listen to, or just he'd always show up on like other people's songs, but I never actually.
Well, he's on this list like 5 times.
Yeah,
this month,
basically, he's like he's going after Crush's record. I feel like
he's
there was
on
one
the Esna song. Yeah. He's on Key's song. Yeah, he has like 2 of his own songs this month.
Yeah, there was one month where I feel like Crush was on like the list like 6
times. Yeah.
He's
Crush
making a run for that.
A month that was ridiculous.
Anyway, I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this a lot. I'm a big fan of this like EDM trap or like EDM jazzy hip hop type stuff. So like kind of like what Punchinello does. So I'm always going to be a fan of this type of music. So I need to look into more of his music, in all honesty. Kind of a big hole in my like Korean rapper sort of repertoire.
Yeah.
Next, we have Hayes with the song Run to You. So I don't know why this came out. I thought it was like, I was like, is this for, I thought it was for like some type
it's
of
a random
like,
digital single.
Yeah, it's a random digital single. I thought it was like for, I don't know. It's not for OST for a drama or anything. It's just she just decided to put out a random ballad track. But I love Hayes ballad tracks.
It came out on Valentine's Day.
Oh, so that's why. Okay,
it's the Valentine's Day thing.
Okay, but I mean, I love Hayes's ballad tracks just because she kind of reminds me of, I think I mentioned it before on the review where a lot of her ballads remind me of like Taeyong or like Big Bang, just like really emo stuff. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I didn't mark it, but it's Hayes ballad. It's really good. You know, it's gonna be good. Yeah,
it's worth it for her voice alone. So
yeah, definitely.
Next, we have Hwasa with Twit, or as she says in the song, Twit. Tweet. I'm kind of mixed on this song because, like, listening to what we had before with Hwasa's solo music, or after hearing like Be Calm off the Yellow Flower mini album, I was like, okay, this is what I want Hwasa's stuff to be. And then I heard her collaboration song with Loco called Don't, and I was like, okay, this is what I want Hwasa to be. Like just straight up R&B. And we get this. So, like, it's not bad. It's just, I love Hwasa's vocals specifically for the fact that she fits the R&B style so well. So I feel like it's kind of almost a waste to do these kind of songs.
Do other things, yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm like the only one that doesn't like it probably, especially in Korea, compared to Korea, because this has like been 1-2 like constantly on all the charts. Like it blew up easily. So and obviously I'm gonna love every time. I love Hwasa and Wheein's friendship is just like friendship goals because they show up in each
Yeah.
other's music videos, which is so cute. Because they've literally been friends since like elementary
Since
school.
they were kids, yeah.
Yeah, so it's so
they're
cool.
from the same hometown.
Also, just again just one last thing to note about the video. Wow, weird outfits. She's given
definitely very weird.
She's given JYP a run for his money with that like plastic like rain suit type thing. But I mean,
Yeah.
at least the choreo is kind of like okay. Like we learned it in diet dance class. I know like that part for Twin. That's it. That's the only part I know. I'm lost everywhere else. But
Yeah.
what did you think of it?
Yeah, so I'm not a huge fan of the chorus. I do like the like instrumental part, and I like the instrumentals and the verses throughout. But yeah, overall, it's just kind of a miss. I kind of agree with you. Like, I just think she's better suited for other types of songs. So yeah, it's whatever. It's not horrible. It's not bad, like you said. It's just could have been better.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of JYP.
No, you missed one.
Oh, I did. I did miss one. Hold up. Next is Infinite with Clock.
Yes, I put this on here. So this is their first comeback without Sik-K, who went to the military and is their main vocalist. And I think this just goes to show that Infinite can hold their own without him. They don't put out bad music. It's very much an Infinite song. They have a style. They stick to it. I think that's like something that Woollim does really well, is like their artists have a distinct style and they stick with them, and they do it really well. Because both Infinite and Lovelyz have their style, and they do. I think they both do their style very well. It's just, are you a fan of that style, and are you a fan of them keeping with that style like over and over again? And for Infinite, I love all of their music, and this is not an exception. I love it.
Okay, now speaking of JYP, we have, or as he always calls himself, JY Park on his music with the song This Small Hand. So he made this special single because he's a dad now. His second wife, gave birth to his first child. So he just made this song for her. The other part of this song was he dedicated to his father, just like, I guess, his dad actually is dealing with like late stage Alzheimer's, and he said that his dad can't recognize him anymore. So he's just like doing this in honor of his dad, and all of the sales, I believe all the proceeds from the streaming or like the sales of this song is going to go to an Alzheimer's foundation in Korea. So, wish all the best. But yeah, this is a beautiful song.
Yeah, definitely.
JYP is gonna be an awesome dad. Think about it.
His daughter is gonna be the queen of K-pop.
Oh my god!
Like,
yeah,
his daughter gets to grow up around Twice and ITZY and Stray Kids and all these groups that are just gonna be dominating the industry for the next 10 years.
Yeah,
she's gonna be a little kid throughout all of that, and then end up probably getting the best training out there, and
she's gonna be like
if
the
she
princess.
Wants to be an idol.
She's gonna be the princess of JYP. It's gonna be incredible.
Exactly.
Next we have G Banoff. I don't know how you pronounce that particularly, but with the song BTN, Better Than Now. Whenever I look for random songs to add to the playlist, I always look for these lo-fi type stuff. So definitely a perfect candidate for my smooth as fuck playlist. Definitely. Really, really nice instrumentals.
Yep. You pronounced that correctly.
Okay, good. I can't read the moon runes, so I'm just guessing at this point.
Yeah, no. The moon runes are literally what the English spells. Okay. So
next we have Giselle with her debut single entitled Missed Call featuring Chancellor. So she is an artist under Million Market, which is a subsidiary of SM. Man, Million Market has all these like hip hop artists, because there was another artist called Moon who had a debut track recently, like another female like hip hop like R&B type artist, and then Sun and Che from Produce 48 is also under Million Market, which is weird just because she's nothing like those two. She's like a proper idol, whereas these are like individual artists. So I fell in love with her voice just like immediately. She helped produce this. Production's incredible, just like this blend of R&B vocals with feature bass that's how you win me over, basically. Like, if anyone wants to like figure out like how to like win my heart over, just make a feature bass song and I will be like, I'll marry you or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, just I love the vibe of the song so much. The producer that actually co-wrote this, their name is Secret Weapon. Looked into their discography. They made Sunset for Twice, so I'm just like, oh, it makes complete sense. Just like very similar vibe to it.
Yeah,
she's easily on my short list for best new female artist. Just with this one song, I need to hear more music from her just because I love her voice so much.
Yeah, I thought this was fantastic. She's really good. The production is really good. So I didn't realize she helped produce it. So that's bonus points. Overall, this was a fantastic debut, and I'm really looking forward to more from her.
Next, we have Key of SHINee with his SM Station song called Cold, featuring Hane. He's back! God, it should have been featuring Cold from Off On. Anyway, the actual song I actually enjoyed a lot better than the song he put out last year, One of These Nights, just because the hook of that song was just Crush, whereas this song it's a lot. Yeah, Key's just using a lot more of his vocals on this, so I did enjoy this song way more just for that factor alone.
Yeah.
Next. We have KYT, or Coyote, with their 20th anniversary single or album, and the single is called Fact. So, for those of you that might not have been born when Coyote was making music, Jesus Christ, at least Jacob was born at least Jacob was alive when they were making music.
Was he?
Yeah, 20th anniversary.
20 years, yeah.
1999.
Yep.
So.
Yep. That's right. He was
again,
1 year old.
I'm not as learned with the 90s groups, so this is one of my few exposures to their music, but man, it definitely is a 90s group, and this definitely is like a 90s sounding song. Apparently, like, they had a bunch of like member changes, and like the only like original member is Shinji, the girl, but like literally like they've gone through like a bunch of members over the years, but it's still cool that they came back for a 20th anniversary thing like this.
Yeah. I loved it so much. I love super retro K-pop, like 90s K-pop. I listen to SES all the time, and Finkel and all that stuff. So I love it, and this was a great, fantastic like throwback to that, with like a more modern just production sound to it, which was nice. It's just like, obviously the music, the quality is gonna be clearer and cleaner, but it still had that style.
Yeah.
And I thought it was awesome seeing like a 20th anniversary come back. And I didn't realize, but the fact that it's a full length album, like, I kind of want to check the whole album out now, because I love listening to this type of stuff.
Yeah, because we know this is so hard to come by nowadays, and it's hard to find this type of music because a lot of these groups aren't on streaming services or are barely on like iTunes as it is. So yeah, that's we should look into them for a retro review. Coyote. Definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, because really, like you said, it's hard to find. I know like SES's stuff is on iTunes, but like, yeah, other than like big three groups, it's hard to find that stuff.
Yep. Next, we have one of the most confusing collaborations I've ever seen in K-pop. We have Lay from EXO, NCT 127, and Mr. Jason Derulo. That's literally like, that's his claim to fame.
Yeah, 100%. Literally, as anyone sees his name, they hear that in their head.
Jason Derulo. Like, there's an entire YouTube compilation of him just singing his name for like a good half hour. With these
someone needs to do that for Juhan.
Yeah, just like every time Juhan says his name in a song, you have to make a compilation of that. So, Lay, NCT 127, and Jason Derulo did a collaboration song that was inspired by Michael Jackson. It's a Michael Jackson tribute, and it's called Let's Shut Up and Dance. So,
trash lyrics.
I enjoyed it. Like, Jason Derulo's not bad. Like he has this distinctive style, which I do appreciate. I'm just
I said trash lyrics. I don't mind the song.
The lyrics aren't that bad. Come on.
The lyrics are bad.
I enjoyed it.
They're pretty bad,
regardless of lyrics. But I'm just sad he doesn't say his name in this song. I was waiting for it the whole time. Where's the Jason Derulo? I'm just like, where is it? Where is it?
Yeah, too bad it wasn't JYP groups, because then he could have said his name and then JYP could have had a whisper, and then maybe Monsta X was in the song and Juhan could have said his name.
That is the ultimate collaboration.
Yeah,
Jason
it should have been
Derulo,
JYP, Monsta X, and Jason Derulo.
Yep. And produced by Cha Cha Malone. The one thing I kind of wish they did, though, is I kind of wish they were all in the music video together, because it's clear that they filmed this all separately. Like, not even Lay and like NCT 127 were in the same goddamn place. I'm just like, what is going on? Like, why are you all on different sides of the world filming this music video? Or how did this even like come around to begin with?
Yeah, where did this? Yeah,
I don't know. Like, the music video was just mostly like them dancing, because there's barely any the chorus is just like a drop. And then Jason Derulo lights a match on some lady's collarbone, which was interesting. I don't know. Can you do that in real life? It kind of sounds painful, like lighting a match on someone's like skin.
Oh, probably. It probably was.
Oh, I mean, I hope it wasn't real. But what are your thoughts, Mister? This song's lyrics are trash.
that was pretty much all my thoughts. Lyrics were trash. Weird collaboration. Didn't really understand why it existed.
Enough said. Understandable. Yep. Have a nice day. Anyway, we're on to Meteor from Brown Eyed Girls, or formerly Brown Eyed Girls.
Speaking of weird collaborations, no, she's still in the group.
Like, have they done anything in like the past like century?
Their 13th anniversary was today,
I guess. But
they have an album coming out.
Oh,
in
seriously?
Like this month or next month or something.
Oh, I thought she just became a Twitch streamer because they were dead. So.
No, she's been streaming for like a while now.
Okay.
But it was just because they weren't doing anything, but they do have an album.
Oh, cool.
Let me.
I miss Brown Eyed Girls.
See if I can find when you can talk about the song. Go for it.
Oh, anyway, the song is called 13, featuring Twitch chat. Though I think the Korean doesn't translate exactly to Twitch chat, but the word that they used translates to unemployed people, which is apparently like the term that they use for Twitch chat in Korea.
Oh, because people just sit there watching Twitch all day.
Yeah, which is funny. Like, the song is weird, but it's clearly some type of like inside. I'm pretty sure it's like some type of inside joke that she did with like her community, or like it was probably like a subscriber goal. But I don't know. Some of the singing is kind of bad. I don't know if she did it on purpose or not. But
yeah, no, I think it's supposed to be a joke type thing for Twitch. It's definitely like a meme.
It's a meme
style,
song.
like it's like, a Twitch chat. Like, here's a funny weird thing I'm doing.
Yeah, like she has like reaction faces and everything, and like the music video
exactly.
is like
it's all just like
Windows
clips
Movie
from
Maker.
her Twitch. Yep. So yeah, this says the group is planning on making a comeback the first half of this year. 2015, the group has been on hiatus, with the members taking time off and engaging in individual activities. So that's why she was doing Twitch. Okay. So they were on hiatus. And solo releases and other stuff. And also, Narsha left Mystic at the end of last year, but both her and the agency have stated that she will be promoting with the group.
Okay, good.
So it will be the full group, even though Narsha left.
Mm. Yeah, I should check in on Meteor's streams or whatever. Apparently, she plays.
I follow her on Twitch. I've never actually watched any of her stuff. But
I don't know if she plays Apex Legends or not, but I see she plays League. Like, there's an entire video of her like playing like Zed and everything. I'm just like, yo, come see me.
Yeah.
Next,
past broadcasts. Sorry, I'm looking at her past broadcasts.
Does she have anything interesting?
See, that's some sort of MOBA. I can't tell. I don't know. See, it's a problem because she marks them all as just chatting, but she actually has gameplay. PUBG. Of course. She just plays random stuff.
Okay,
League.
so just like
there's some League.
Yeah, all the Korean staples.
It's either League. Oh no, yeah, that's definitely League. So yeah.
Next, we're on to Miso Soup with the song On and On.
Boo. That was a bad pun.
Okay, so Miso is, if you've been watching us for a while, we've kind of given her shit for the longest time because her previous songs are just basically Hyuna clones. And when I say Hyuna clone, I mean Hyuna clone as in
copy paste Hyuna clone.
Like I know a lot of people get like accused, like, I don't know, like Sungyeon or like Soyeon kind of get accused of being Hyuna clones, but like Miso took it like to a completely different level with how like much her voice was just like that super annoying style, which is why I surprisingly enjoyed this song. Like she has an actual singing voice. I was just like, wow, look what she can do when she's actually like does music
to do her own thing.
Yeah, so she's redeemed herself in my eyes a bit. So I will pay attention to her from now on. Hopefully she sticks with this because her singing voice is good. It was really good. I was shocked at how much I enjoyed the song as well, just like the style of song she did. So yeah, just really big surprise. And rounding out this section of releases, we have Moti from PLT, the world's best not boy group, with the song Go featuring June, also from PLT. So, again...
cover of the NCT song.
No, it's not. So, obviously, Cooper and I are the biggest PLT stans on the face of the planet, so I have to cover this. I think what makes me enjoy a lot of his music is he has such a unique voice. Like I can immediately pick out his voice whenever I hear PLT like group songs. So great. I need to check out the rest of this album in all honesty. The mini. So, and again, just like the production is just like top notch as always. Favorite part of this would actually be the end. Has just like this out of nowhere. It's like most of this song is like kind of like this like trap like chill type of song. That's kind of his style in his individual music, but at the end there's just this sick ass guitar solo that takes out the song. I was like, whoa, where did this come from? So it was really cool to see that. So maybe he's trying to dip into like the rock rap type thing, maybe. So we'll see.
Yeah. And topic 4, which is favorite February 2019 releases, part 3. And we are starting this off with N.Flying's Japanese pre-release single, Stand By Me. And for this, they're definitely following in FT Island's footsteps.
It's a cover of the famous song. It's a cover of the Florence and the Machine song, which is a cover of the... I forget who did the original one again?
I don't know.
That's a good song, though.
I should know who sings that. It's Ben E. King.
Ben E. King, yep. Ben E. King. Yep. Classic song. Anyway.
Which is a cover of the Stephen King novel.
Stand By Me.
Yep. But no, yeah, they're definitely following in FT Island's footsteps for this. It's like very much just J-rock style. And I think they do it really well. I think this is actually going to be a good path for them to take.
This might be actually one of my favorite N.Flying songs, just because I haven't heard them do this like J-rock anime style before, so I was like, whoa, this is actually really good. And specifically, like, I love the fact that they're doing like the chorus is essentially just entirely harmonized, because they have two vocalists now, Hwasa and I forget the other person's name. I'm sorry, but they do great. They do great job together in terms of vocals. Like, not too many groups have two lead vocalists like this, but they make it work well. Kwang Jin is still in the footage because he hadn't been dismissed from the group just yet. But what you gonna do? But yeah, have you seen how much they've blown up like over the past month? Because their song,
they had a song in a CF or something.
Yeah, Rooftops, which was their most recent single, as 4 members, blew up because it was on a commercial, and it's just been number 1 on the charts for like months on end at this point. So of all the groups to blow up, like N.Flying is gonna get added to like the Breakout Artist of the Year award category, I guess. I did not expect that. I did not expect that, in all honesty. But I didn't
expect it, but I'm down with it.
Because I mean, like, I guess we didn't expect it because we were already into N.Flying, but I didn't expect N.Flying to blow up like this. So I'm really happy for them. Hopefully they do well.
Yep. Next we have Red Velvet's Japanese single album Sayonara. And this is smooth, loungy, velvety Red Velvet, which I did not expect from a Japanese single. So I was pleasantly surprised.
Also, it's appropriately the emotions are appropriate, unlike freaking Eyes One making a song called Gokigen Sayonara, and it's like the happiest song ever made. Yeah, at least this definitely seems appropriate. Man, the chorus is just incredible. So that, as always, Sayonara, like that whole section is just great. Like they kind of actually don't dip into this style of. I know they do a lot of like velvety songs, but this style they don't sort of cover all too often. At least notably not since like the Be Natural cover. Honestly.
No, they've been shying away from this a lot lately.
But I want them to go toward it more because I love this Red Velvet. So
yeah, upbeat, happy Red Velvet just sells better,
I guess.
Unfortunately. Next, we have Saturday's single album, Follow Saturday, with the title track Wi-Fi.
So, Saturday, how do I explain this group? Jesus Christ. It's basically,
I haven't really followed them much.
I really like their last song, Mukji, or their debut song, Mukji Ba. It's basically, Saturday turned their entire concept is basically Boom Boom by Momoland. Like that's probably like the best way to explain it, but I just love the absurdity of the fact that a group like this exists, and it's super catchy, and I think it hit 1 million, which is surprising. So they're definitely resonating in this sort of way, but I'm just shocked that Boom Boom by Momoland like sort of spawned its own subgenre of style of music in K-pop. So I really hope they do well. Actually, I really like Saturday, so this song was just super catchy.
Also, it was weird because I'm pretty sure it came out on the same day as Hwasa, and the beginning is the exact same thing.
Yeah, like it sounds exactly like Twit.
It's the exact same thing.
Note, yeah.
And they like came out on I think the same day, or if not like a day apart. So it was odd hearing that. In two different songs. Next, we have Shindong from Super Junior and UV with their station single Cheer Man, and I love it so much.
You can't
so
see
UV, if you don't know, is like a comedy group. They did Itaewon Freedom with JYP, which is a classic. If you've never heard Itaewon Freedom, go watch the music video. It's like 80s, ridiculous 80s style, and they made this hilarious, over-the-top 80s style music video for it, where they all have giant afros and stuff. It's just fantastic. So them with Shindong like is perfect. Just doing a comedy song. Just keep giving Shindong these comedy collaboration songs on station. They're all like the last one. I can't remember the name of the last one.
I think that's the thing. Yeah. It's just going to be called Something Man. And that's like all their singles.
Was that the one with Hichol and Eunhyuk?
No, I don't know.
What was that one? Because there was the one with Hichol and Eunhyuk where they were copying a group, and that group was in the music video, like the hip hop duo or whatever.
Merry Man was like some type of like, I think they literally made it for one of their friends that was getting married. So
oh, okay.
It was that thing.
So he's had several like station songs that are just like comedy songs, and they're all amazing. I love this song. I love the music video. Them just like doing cheerleader in like random people's daily situations. And like it's fantastic.
They're just like every when they pass by them, everyone's just like so much more happy than they were before.
Yeah, exactly.
It makes no sense or whatever, but it's something you can only see in K-pop. In all honesty, like this weird shit just does not exist anywhere else. One note to sort of make is all the background dancers are of the group Pink Fantasy. Now, if you forget what Pink Fantasy is, that's the group where one of the members is basically in a permanent like King of Masked Singer state where she will never take off her rabbit mask helmet thing, and we don't know what she sounds like or what she looks
has like a just this weird bunny helmet mascot head. And she does a sick guitar solo in this music video.
That's all she does.
Which is awesome. She's just playing the guitar.
It's so, like, why are they in this music video? It's so random.
I have well, because it fits perfectly.
I guess it fits perfectly. Like,
well, because Oh, also Shindong usually has like these Nugu girl groups in his music videos because
that's cool.
He did that one music video. He directed the music videos for that one girl group, that, and then they like ended up being background dancers in one of his other music videos or something. Like, yeah, he's done that before because he directs music videos. And
okay,
he might have directed their music video for all we know.
That makes more sense.
Fit. Yeah. Next we have Sik-K full-length album Flip with the title track Noisy, and holy shit, it's rap rock. It was awesome. I was like, yes, give me K-pop or like Korean rap rock.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna like this the second I heard it, but obviously as a big fan of like punk and emo and trap, just I love this like new trend that we're finding in a lot of trap music, even outside of K-pop, just like incorporating punk elements to it. There's a lot of intermixing, just because like a lot of the kids that growing up and are making music nowadays were listening to like punk music as well as like hip hop music at the same time. So the fusion of it isn't just all too surprising at this point. But yeah, this went in surprisingly. I'm kind of hit or miss when it comes to Sik-K, but man, this was 100% a hit, 100%.
Yeah, like if trap music had all like was more like this, like if we got more of this, I would love it. Because my main issues with trap are with the instrumentals and the like the auto tuning, and this is auto tuned, but it like the instrumentals of it help make up for it exactly. So yeah, I loved this so much. Next we have SNH48 Seven Senses, which I think is a subunit. Digital single Swan, the Korean version.
Okay, here I have to do a lot of explaining with this one. Hold on. I have to fix my hair. Okay, so SNH48 is at start was the Chinese branch of the AKB48 group, thus the 48 name. In 2015, they sort of broke away from the 48 group system, aka the Chinese investors were like, why are we giving monies to some random Japanese group? Let's just hijack the entire group and just take it over. I mean,
sounds about right.
That sounds about right for Chinese business. I mean,
exactly.
Anyway,
basically what they did with Fantasio.
Yeah, basically.
They just hijacked it.
Yeah, so they've just been kind of doing their own thing for a while, and then like SNH48, they make like their music, like their bread and butter is basically just sounds like AKB48 music, essentially, just more J-pop than K-pop.
Yeah.
The exception being this subunit called Seven Senses, which is very definitely like Korean, like hip hop inspired, or just like Korean R&B inspired, Korean K-pop inspired. So it's no surprise them trying to sort of enter the Korean market. I believe this song was produced by Shinseong Tiger, and supposedly it's written by Ellie. So, Nate, that's a bad sign.
No, the song was good.
Yeah, the song is surprisingly good. The Korean is surprisingly good. For again, that's not their mother tongue, but I mean, if they're gonna promote in Korea, I mean, I think they could have a chance. And it was so random that like the day when I was looking this up, I was like, wait a second, they were on Show Champion. What? Like, because again, you rarely get non-Korean artists, especially Chinese artists. Like, I don't think I've ever heard of a Chinese artist showing up on a music show before. So
yeah. Now, other than like special concert episodes and stuff.
Yeah, but getting a live stage on Show Champion was really big. So yeah, I mean, I at this point I don't know what's gonna happen if they'll like promoting Korea permanently, and because that's the thing. Like, I don't know how much China likes this style as opposed to China definitely loves their like ballads, and they love or SNH48's bread and butter definitely is their more just like J-pop sound songs. So this is kind of like the black sheep. So maybe it is a good idea for them to just promote Seven Senses in Korea, and where the sound is more to the taste of the consumer. So I'm really interested. I never expected them to make an entrance like this, but yeah, we'll definitely keep track of it.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see a non-Korean group like this do. It's a Chinese branch of a Japanese system that's doing a Korean song.
Yeah, it's just it incorporates all things at this point. So who knows?
Does it have any like Southeast Asia members?
No, all the members
just
are Chinese.
Throw some like Thai or
we'll get to the diversity Thai stuff with Z boys and Z girls.
Yeah, we'll get there with the God. It's gonna be an interesting topic. Next we have Suran's pre-release single "Hide and Seek" with Cho Jung-chi.
So I was confused as to why the hell this was so short. Apparently, okay, this is just like the teaser, which kind of breaks my rule of never listening to teasers. So whoops, because apparently.
It's like.
It's like
so this isn't the act. This is literally the teaser for the song.
Because apparently,
why was it on releases then?
Apparently, the full version of this song is featuring Haze.
Oh, interesting.
I was just like, what? So then, who is this Cho Jung-chi guy? I don't know. I'm really confused.
No idea.
But yeah, because I was looking it up on like the spreadsheet on like Reddit, but I was like, Haze, Suran. That's like. That's gonna be a hype collaboration in all honesty, because I've been waiting for those two to.
Yeah, definitely.
I love both of them, so like if what I heard here is any indication of what the song will sound like, I'm really excited, and we're definitely gonna review Sodan's album whenever it comes out.
Yeah. Next we have Suzanne's mini album Underwater with the title track "You Can't Have Me."
So, just to get like, because my main focus on this is definitely like the music video, because I love the art style of the music video, but it's definitely complemented by her vocals. Her vocals are obviously kind of like auto-tuned. I know it's not everyone's style, but I love this style particularly just because I was a really big fan of like Kanye's 808 and Heartbreaks, which the entire album was just this type of like emo auto-tuned type music. So really, really good song. I haven't heard of Suzanne prior to this, but yeah, I'm definitely going to look into her now. I really like her voice.
Next, we have the Pink Ladies' debut digital single, God Girl. And fuck you, Tyler Kwan. What the fuck?
Wait, you skipped one.
Oh, did I skip one?
Oh, well, we'll just talk about it and go back.
Okay. So yeah, I want to rant about the Pink Lady. Sorry, I scrolled down and it skipped over a row. But yeah, what the fuck, Tyler Kwan? How is a member of Playback in a project group with the zero, like, news or anything? We have no idea what's going on with Playback. We haven't heard from them in a year and a half. We're going on almost 2 years again between comebacks. What the fuck?
That should be one
Song's
of our,
good though.
That should be one of our Patreon tiers. Is like if we hit like $1 million, we will buy out the contract of Playback.
I will personally contact Tyler Kwan, buy Playback's contract, and they will have comebacks every 4 months.
Didn't you get one of their albums and then inside of it, or one of their signed albums, and inside of it had a business card for
Yes. No, yeah, it had a phone number.
That's right. You're gonna call the phone number and be like, fuck you, Tyler Kwan.
Yeah,
it had a Cordell, for $1 million.
Business number in it or something.
Anyway, so the Pink Lady is a concept group under OD Entertainment. They are named after the Pink Ladies, which is from the musical Grease. If you haven't watched Grease, God, when was the last time I watched Grease?
I watched Grease. Grease is great. It's very much
the last time I watched it was probably when I was like 6. In all honesty,
it's very much a product of its time. It like you're gonna see it in modern times. It's gonna seem very like sexist and stuff, but it's. Just go watch it if you've never seen Grease. It's a classic.
If you haven't at least heard the music from Grease, like
yeah, exactly.
You're not living life. Like you're not living life. In honesty, Grease is one of the most influential like movie musicals of like all time. So, yeah. So their whole concept, I guess, is just gonna be like musical inspired songs, and it's evident with like especially during like there's an entire like breakdown where it's like a cabaret type thing. So it's really and this only works if you have a group where like literally everyone's a good singer and almost everyone in here is a good singer, like kind of like a Mamamoo type thing. So I'm really excited. It's a cool concept too. I've never seen it done before, so hopefully they keep it up.
Yeah, as much as I'm just pissed off that Willem is in this random group and we haven't heard from Playback in forever, like I did think it was we don't get groups doing songs like this very often anymore.
Never.
It's very much like you said, like very much a Mamamoo style, like just that retro like show tune style type song, and I think they did a really good job with it. Next, we have to go back to the Night of Sokyo digital single "Dancing in the Moon" featuring Dawon, not Dawon from Muju Sonyo. But no, I thought this was a really awesome like electronic retro style song. I love this type of music. It's very synth heavy, retro stuff. So I was glad you found this song.
Mm-hmm. Like almost everyone I think the Night of Sokyo is the band, and then Dawon's like the singer.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, and like literally everyone has like a freaking launch pad, like sample pad thing. So it was really cool. I love this retro synth pop sound, but most of my attention went to Dawon's voice. Oh my god! Okay, I think I'm in love with her voice. In all honesty.
Okay, so this is weird. I'm looking them up. Okay, so this is a while ago, I guess. What is this one? So I'm looking at like music videos from 2017 to 2018, and they're all featuring Dawon. So it seems like she's like their go-to singer for singles.
Okay.
Some of them have other features, like some older stuff. But yeah, they have a bunch of music videos, and they're all featuring Dawon. It seems like the band does instrumentals, and then they feature singers on their songs.
That makes sense. But I mean,
and it seems like she's their go-to.
Like, if anyone knows anything about this Dawon, not Muju Sonyo Dawon, but this Dawon, like, I need to find her music, or, like, if she has any of her own music, because I'm just in love with her voice so much. She makes this song entirely, so... Like, I probably wouldn't have clicked on this song if she wasn't the singer, in all honesty.
Yeah. Next, moving down to Trei, with their debut mini album, Born, some Chinese character, and the single Gravity. Do you know what that character is? I have no idea.
I don't want to be racist or anything, but I mean, I know that it means Japanese. Like it's the symbol for Hon. Like it might be the symbol for like tree or something. I forget, but I don't know what that. Okay. It's probably some type of Chinese thing. That's usually when they do like the characters like that. It's most likely in the Chinese context.
Yeah. But yeah, so their single is Gravity, and I'm really into this song. It's a fantastic debut. Everyone's been raving about them in Discord, mostly Sam and Cooper, and some other people have listened or agree with them. But yeah, they've been raving about this in Discord, and this is a fantastic debut. I really hope they stick to this style of song. We don't really get it very much from guy groups anymore. And yeah, definitely listen to the single, and I assume listen to the album. I'm definitely going to myself.
Oh yeah, we might have missed something.
I kind of regret not having time to review it. But yeah, check it out for sure. This group's fantastic.
Just like everyone here sings good. Like even the rapper sings well. Like you can't even say that for most groups, with boy groups especially. But man, just like this entire song is just like Alive era Big Bang, just as a concept in itself, and Alive is just like the magnum opus for me when it comes to Big Bang. So it's that like emo, like kind of rock sound to it.
Yeah,
and I mean, oh man, like they are a sleeper for like best new male artist. In all honesty, like I don't know.
Oh, definitely.
I don't know if they're popping off like to other K-pop fans, but man, don't sleep on this group. There might be something here. And I mean, just it's the last thing I expected from freaking Banana Culture. Like, would you think that the same group that makes like XIT would make a group like this
type of song?
Like, yeah, I'm really impressed.
I'm looking at the album as well, and Changhyun, who's a member, helped compose all 5 songs on the album.
Nice.
All the members wrote all of the lyrics for all 5 songs.
Nice.
And the second song, Changhyun did everything for. He composed, arranged, and did lyrics.
Yo.
And all the other ones were arranged by Shin Sedong Tiger.
Damn.
Including the title track.
No wonder they have.
Yeah.
Man, Shin Sedong Tiger has been on fire lately. So.
Yep. So yeah, he arranged the songs, but the group composed them. Changhyun as well as some other people composed it.
Yeah, so I'm really
another
impressed.
Stray Kids
Type
situation
thing.
here.
Yeah, really
Seems
impressed.
like they have a very good producer idol on their team.
Yeah, they hopefully. Like, I really need to go back and listen to this. I'll probably do that like straight after this. But man, I haven't been impressed by a boy group in a long time. In all honesty, a long time.
Yeah, like Stray Kids.
Yeah.
Next we have Yoon Ji Sung's debut mini album Aside, with the title track In the Rain.
I'm just happy that Ji-sung gets to do he gets his solo debut, because it's crazy. He does his solo debut at the age of 27. Like, I mean, it was crazy. I mean, even him debuting in 101, he debuted at freaking like 25 years old or whatever. So I don't have much to say about this song other than the fact that I'm just happy he gets to debut before he's off to the military. Yeah,
he has to go to the military, right?
Yeah, he can't defer it anymore at this point. But yeah, I'm just happy. His vocals were always good. He was always an underrated singer when it came to like the 101 lineup. So yeah, I'm happy for Ji-sung.
And finally, we have Yukika's debut digital single Neon. This is another song where I love the retro style that's used. It's fantastic retro sound for this song.
So, if you're not familiar with Yukika, she's obviously Japanese, judging by the name. She was in Idolmaster, Korean Idolmaster. That was funny. Korean Idolmaster had an actual Japanese person in it. Idolmaster was originally an anime in Japan, like video game as well. She was also in Mix 9. She's well traveled. At one point she was moonlighting as a anime like seiyuu voice actor. She was in K-On! She had like small roles in K-On! And Oreimo and Dog Days. She also moonlighted as like a voice actor for video games. She was in the award-winning game known as Galgun.
God,
I don't know
what awards did that game win.
No, Galgun's good. Not even joking. Like, I played Galgun Double Peace like as a joke, but I was addicted to that game for way longer than I expected. Just because it's basically like it's
an on-rails shooter.
Yeah, but it's catchy, or it's super addicting. Like, I know it's like ridiculous with like you're shooting like people and like their panties are flying everywhere or something. I don't know, but those games are. I have the limited edition of the most recent Galgun game, so no hate.
You do.
No hate. So, getting to the actual song, not surprising that she'd do this city pop style of song, considering she's Japanese and like it's in vogue again. Though everyone's saying it kind of sounds like Plastic Love, so maybe she might get in trouble over it, but I enjoyed it. I love Yukika.
What is with people copying that song?
Because apparently there's no...
And like straight up copying it.
There's no other city pop songs that exist other than Plastic Love.
Yeah. Apparently.
But I mean, I'm happy for Yukika that she got to do her solo debut. She was definitely one of my favorites from Idolmaster Korea, so I hope she does well. And it's cool to see that she's getting she's getting a following in Korea, so stick with it. Make more city pop, please, because we need. There's never a shortage of artists that make music like this. I mean, I know, Yubin's not gonna do it all the time. So if someone could just have this as their concept, I'm down for it.
Yeah. And that's it for our favorite releases of February 2019. And that is it for episode 11 or 111.
111.
111. Not episode 11. So yeah, like usual, like, subscribe, share, do all that jazz. Obviously follow us on Twitter and now you can follow people on SoundCloud, right? Or not on Spotify.
You can follow podcasts on Spotify.
Okay, so yeah, follow us on Spotify if you listen there. Review us on iTunes. I checked on Google Play and there wasn't really a way to review, so I don't think that'll really matter there. But yeah, review us on iTunes, follow us on Spotify, do all that. And then, if you want to interact with us, join our Discord. It's mucho lit, as we like to say. And it's definitely the easiest way to contact us or just chat with us. we're hanging out in there all day, every day.
There's a bunch of activities like group ratings and song ratings, and we talk about Formula One and wrestling and MMA.
I have those channels muted, so I've never participated in any of those conversations.
We should probably do a game night soon again.
Yeah, definitely.
You're not sick or busy.
Yeah. But yeah, the song ratings are definitely a really cool thing that we do. So Sam, our mod, started organizing this, where basically she just makes a giant Google form we've done Gen 2 girl groups and guy groups, and we did girl groups from 2014 to 2017, and we're doing guy groups from 2014 to 2017, and then we've also started doing discography ratings, and right now we're doing VIX. So yeah, basically she puts together a giant Google Docs form that you fill out where you rate each of the songs, and you can leave comments, and then she compiles all the stats and all this different information, and then we just post it all for everyone to see in Discord, so everyone can yell at each other for scores.
It's absolute chaos.
It's 100% chaos, and it's super fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you're not supposed to take it seriously, because obviously everyone's going to have a song that they hate that everyone else loves, or a song that they love that everyone else hates. And we just bag on each other about it, but it's all in good fun. So yeah, definitely check that out if you join the Discord.
It's definitely fun. So yeah, we have a lot of fun stuff. Like, we play video games sometimes on stream. I feel like we're gonna start a Twitch channel. I feel because
sometime soon.
Yeah, we should get to that, because I need to. I need to start playing League of Legends again so that I can go onto Korean solo queue and kick ass. But I don't know how I'm gonna communicate with people because I can't read moon runes in Korean.
Yeah. We want to start a Twitch channel because you can play music there, and it's just the archive gets muted is the only thing that happens, but if we play music on live YouTube, we have a chance of getting the
entire channel nuked,
channel copyright stricken again like before, so we'd rather do it on Twitch.
And
also it's just
fun and just
easier, and
there's a lot of stuff we can do. I definitely want to mess around with playing Osu, because that has some K-pop in it. And no, one thing, kind of a long-term thing, whenever I can invest in it, I want to buy Vive and play Beat Saber so I can do K-pop songs in Beat Saber.
Yeah.
Oh man. No, and obviously, there's a bunch of custom K-pop songs in Beat Saber.
Oh yeah, so you could do the custom songs. Yep.
Yeah, so there's just a bunch of that stuff. It's gonna be really fun. Music, rhythm games are my bread and butter. There was an entire year of my life where all I played was just Rock Band nonstop. So yeah, I'm definitely interested in streaming rhythm games. I mean, I'm probably not that an expert or whatever, but I mean, it'll be fun just to hang out. So be on the lookout for that. By the time this comes out, I believe we'll already have gone to see Tiffany, so we'll let you know how that's good. If that's good, obviously it's gonna be good, Tiffany. No other concerts or any other events coming up outside of I'm seeing Perfume and Sailor Moon.
I'm seeing Dream Theater.
Hell yeah!
In a month.
Hell yeah!
But yeah, that's it.
Leave 69 in the
6 or 7 weeks we'll be in Korea.
Comment 69 if you love Dream Theater.
Yes, definitely. And tell us that's why you commented 69 so we don't forget.
So yeah, our schedule is pretty light on events until we go to Korea, but that is coming up. I'm going to have to practice a lot with dancing, and hopefully I can do well. I don't know if I pronounced this yet, but I kind of want to document it when I try to do a 1 million class.
1 million, yeah.
I want to make a mini documentary about it. So we'll see. That's kind of a temporary thing, but I mean, it'd be fun just to see how well I do, or to see if I just completely fail at it. But I mean, yeah, I'm in it for fun, or I'm in it just because I want to push myself. So we'll see. So Nate, take us out. That's all I got.
Yep, and that's it. So thank you and good night.
God, I didn't think of one. Stay.
Oh, you lost it. Just go with the classic.
No, the classic is now thinking of a new thing that's not creamy at this point. So, Stay neon. I don't know. That's what's on the screen right now. Stay neon.
Throbbingly neon. You failed us all. Like a lot of the times, loud songs are hype. Like especially a lot of like Monsta X songs.
That's their bread and butter.
This one just seems like noisy and it doesn't translate to hype. In my opinion. So like it kind of fell a little flat for me. But I do see like